on, everyone? This is HydroxideAnt, and welcome to Backward Noise, episode 426. I am joined by Ryan.
Hello!
Ha! Okay, I'm okay. Sorry, just can't contain my excitement sometimes. But, I just realized that this is very unrelated, but, it's been my pick in a draft league for a few hours, and I just ignored that. So I'm going to do that while we're starting the podcast here. So tomorrow, though, is the HydroxideAnt Friendo Valorant tournament that's been in the works for a while, and I am what you would call excited.
As am I can't wait.
Because, man, it's just, I don't know how to describe it, but it's been a lot of work to get everything together, and it is really nice to be tomorrow is the day,
Yeah, definitely. And the cool idea behind it is we have set teams, but if people are willing to do it again, you could get a good amount of the same people around and just swap up the teams and do the tournament again.
I had an idea, but I would have to see how it goes. I really wanted to, and I guess this is, for anyone who's watching the podcast, you get a little insider information, so wink, wink, nudge, nudge, always watch a podcast. Is that what I really want to do is, I want to hold tournaments like this, every now and then. I really want the winning team to come back.
Oh, okay. I like that idea.
And then, maybe even have people, because eventually I want it to be a point where I let it open more and let people bring their own teams.
Sure.
But early on, I think it was just easier to not do that.
You invite people who you know and whatnot. Yeah.
Well, because, there's not a single person in this tournament that I don't know.
Yeah, fair enough.
I know everyone to the point where I was able to, suggest players for, team captains.
Mm-hmm.
Which I was very happy to do, because it's I know how everyone plays, which also it's going to be fun for the commentating aspect of it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I'm really going to enjoy that.
I can't wait to watch it back to see, the last time we played a 5v5 that you casted, I went back and watched it because I was, interested to see what you thought about, how I played in certain instances, but two, how our tactics were in relation to, how you would handle a situation or how you were commenting on it. I like that. Because
that's definitely insight that I'm gonna give during the tournament. One of my favorite things is I think you definitely would have saw it, but the pre-match stream is so good looking that Val does by default when you're spectating. It's so cool. Very, very cool. Hey man, that's cool. But yeah, I'm very excited for it. We also, she's not around right now, but Pi's been a huge help too. Pi has helped me with a lot of the Discord stuff, and Pi from the get-go offered to help to be a tournament organizer. So really the people who've put this stuff together has been Pi and myself. And Pi is going to be helping. Pi's gonna the plan right now is for Pi to be in call with us tomorrow, for the commentator aspect of it. So that should be fun too.
Sounds like she'd be a manager to you and Sugar,
because so the casting pair trio is planned to be obviously myself, Sugar, and Derek. Discombobulate Derek, yes. God, his voice is so great. God, you just want to have us. Keep it PG, Tony. Keep it PG. You just want, talk to
me. I watched a live stream that I think it was on Pi's channel, where Pi and Derek had their cameras on. I'd never seen Derek before. I was like, oh my.
Yeah, that might have been for the hot sauce challenge where Pi and I both streamed it.
No, this was relatively recent.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. I'm not sure.
I think within the last couple of weeks.
Okay. I don't know then.
Yeah. Because I looked, because I went on vacation
Vacations where I wanna be. God, I love Pokemon the first movie so much.
So good.
Sorry, I got very lost in the sauce there. Sorry, you went on vacation?
Oh no, I went on vacation and I like was looking at the videos, and I noticed that I'm like, oh, that's interesting. What is this? Because I saw like what looked to be like a sort of like a podcast that would be with like cameras on and people talking.
Yeah, so that's always been something I wanted to do. And Prez says you have been selected. Well, Prez, I don't know how to tell you this, but you've been selected in my heart.
Oh, are you cheating on me, Tony?
With Prez, hell yeah.
God damn it, not again.
Prez is so beautiful. I love him.
It's
And that's Steve. Oh my god, that emote is adorable. Oh, Prez of endearment. I'm the first one to use that on.
Yeah.
I'm so honored, Prez. Thank you. And Prez, I hope you don't mind. I made you a VIP. Let's say that, a VIP. In the stream. Cause take that, Prez. Prez, you're too nice to me, so I do that on. I'm honored. Thank you, friendo. Oh, so, for anyone who doesn't know, for some reason, Steve and Ryan, you guys don't know Prez. First of all, you're doing Twitch wrong if you're not following him. And Prez is legitimately like the first person I've ever come across who also just uses friendo in their everyday vocabulary.
Oh, really?
So, like, Prez was watching me, and I would watch Prez, and we were just both like, wait, you just say friendo? Like, you just say friendo. We just become best friends. Do you want to do karate in the garage?
Doing karate in the garage is the way.
But, like, it was just, like, a moment of, like, this person is amazing, and they're not allowed to run away, or I will find them. You know, which might be a little aggressive, but you get the point, at least, hopefully. Because Prez is a beautiful, beautiful person.
Where has my boy Mark been?
Mark? I don't know.
I'm thinking about doing karate, and I want to do karate.
Oh, with Mark?
Here.
Oh.
Mark was active in the Discord for Warhammer, so I mean he's around.
Yeah, and Mark should fight me. I miss him. Okay.
I really do just appreciate man, I miss him. He should fight me.
Yeah.
I mean,
I know it's because he's sparring, but
that's just the way how we handle our relationship,
Yeah.
is it not?
it's true.
That is how manly men fight. Being manly men, you know, you punch people because you are manly men.
Now that we're
Yes,
men,
yes.
we
Correct.
like to punch other people because
Now that we're men,
Yeah.
we like to hug people.
real close.
Real close and personally. Yeah, but so we are on the podcast. Steve just wanted to make sure that I double tell / warn you.
Don't say anything incriminating.
I mean, you could say anything incriminating you want. You might just have to pay me to take the VOD down. It's just like, well, the VOD could come down, sure, for a price.
I feel like I'm being blackmailed.
It's called extortion. You'll love to see. Oh! Oh! I think we're gonna get fucked.
I'll jump you from 300 meters.
Oh!
Nicole is just wants to kill me.
What's wrong? What's wrong, Nicole? Is something not normal going on right now?
What's wrong? This is my normal talking voice, right? You know.
He does. Like, you do this, the voice you're doing right now, to, like, lure people in.
Yep, it's a false sense of security.
Yeah. And then, you know.
And then, you'll really let him have it.
Oh! Steve's like, oh, why did I join? Why did I join?
Yeah,
Why did I join?
What is going on over there?
Over
So
here?
much drugs.
Fucking, yeah, probably. Do you have drugs?
Yeah, I mean, are you a cop?
You cop?
Are you a cop?
You cop?
Yo, bro, are you a cop?
Are you cop? I'm not a cop.
Oh, well, I'm not a cop, so...
Oh, okay, so you want these drugs?
Joke's on you, I double-crossed you, I am a cop.
Well, I triple-crossed you because I'm a cop.
God damn it, we did it again, didn't we?
That interaction has
You're... Yeah. You're arrested. No, I'm arrested. Wait, what?
Wait, how do you have a badge? Did you steal that? No.
No, this is my badge from the Badge Factory.
Wait a minute. Let me see
Where-
if I can find this beautiful thing that happened. I think it was like a bunch of CIA guys going up against a bunch of like LAPD guys or something.
No, wasn't it the CIA?
Oh
Was
shit,
the
that actually
FBI?
happened.
Yeah.
I think that actually happened,
They
right?
had a bust, and like they got each other.
Yeah.
It's so dumb.
Like they were doing a cult sting operation and found each other.
Yeah.
Which is
I actually think I
hilarious.
remember hearing about that, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really, I want to say unfortunate because it seems like a lot of stuff that you worked on went to shit in a matter of seconds.
It's a lot of wasted resources.
Yeah.
But I guess well done on the fact that either side couldn't figure out that the other side was working for the government.
Oh, so, like, they did good.
Yeah, so good on the espionage part of it.
There's a level, right, where you're like, oh, good job, guys. But then it's like, but we really should have, like, a code word or something where, like,
We need a safe word, but, like, you know, like, not replace it? I don't know. Stupid shit. It sounds exactly like what the
It's safe word.
FBI and the CIA would do.
Ryan, I gotta know, how bad is it out there right now?
Dude, it's fine. I drove all the way to my mom's.
No,
and
I mean
back.
like weather-wise, like cold.
Oh, it's chilly. Yeah.
Okay,
pretty cold right now.
it's real cold.
I.e., your car's. If you haven't cleaned your car, it's gonna be frozen. Hopefully, you don't have to go out tomorrow. God, he's gotta go out.
He's got to go out tomorrow. That was the delayed response.
Yeah, I had to clean off Nicole's car, and I couldn't clean off everything. And I told she's got to work at 7 a.m. tomorrow.
Oh, boy!
By the way, daylight savings is tonight.
Yeah, I hate that shit.
Yeah,
I fucking know.
I can't stand it. I just like, can we just make it normal? Like, just cut it in half. Take 1 hour, and 1 hour, make it half an hour. Boom, we're set for the rest of the year, all the time.
I think we should just leave it at one of these, right? And just stop.
Well,
What
like
if we just didn't-
Germany doesn't have it anymore.
They never had it, I don't think.
No, they had it.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of the countries that didn't that either don't follow it or recently stopped did have it or used it because it was necessary for certain professions at the time, specifically farming, because it allowed for more light to be seen so that they can continue working. But now we live in a modern era where we have lights easily, and we don't need that sort of access anymore. So it's an antiquated system that ruins the lives of 9-to-5 workers, which because I'm super depressed in the winter because I start work in the dark and I end work in the dark.
In the dark, yeah. I was gonna say that's very relatable. Yeah, that's why, like, yeah, you get to work, it's dark, you leave, it's dark again. It's just like, I'm not, I don't get happy. I want to be happy, man!
You guys make sure to take, if you're doing that, you make sure to take vitamin D, right?
Yeah,
Like,
of course.
Yeah, I take it.
Yeah.
I had to start, because, like, I just,
Go ahead,
you know.
sorry.
No, I had to start, because, like, I legitimately do have, like, a seasonal depression problem in that time of the year, and it's just, I have to take something.
I've noticed it with the 9-to-5 too, because like it's rough. I
You
work
can't,
5.
yeah.
So
That's exactly like the hours where dark.
Yeah, I work
Yeah.
9 to 6, and even at
Dark.
night, like,
Yeah, you're still the dark wagon.
yeah, like, and even when I was in the office, and I would go to the gym to try to help, because going to the gym for me always helps with any form of like not feeling great, feeling like depressed or something like that. But even then, like some days, it's like it was so bad that the gym didn't help, and you know it's a problem when like the gym doesn't help me.
True.
Yeah.
No, that's fair.
Yeah,
these are scary.
Do you say knees?
No. These devices I'm currently looking at.
I don't know why I really thought you said knees are scary.
I heard
And-
knees, and then I thought bees.
Oh, bees makes more sense than what I was saying. Yeah, for sure.
Knees. Why?
Oh my god, you're afraid of the bee's knees. That's fair though.
With the whole current world circumstances going on, I found a list of Russian devices and how they do
Oh boy.
my job in
never good.
particular.
Never.
And it's
Oh boy.
terrifying. I'm just like looking at their safety protocols and stuff, and it's just not. It doesn't.
They have safety
exist.
protocols?
No,
Yeah.
no, they don't.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Horrifying. The whole situation is. I don't want to bring that up. Like,
I think you're okay to talk about it because
Okay.
so this is just like a quick like thing for like because we're live on Twitch channel. I think that like for me, I don't really like when people bring up political things for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I try to really avoid that, like, on the channel. But, like, if it, say, like, right now, if it's something involving the Russian-Ukrainian conflict, that's not a political event, that's a world event.
I wasn't sure how to feel
Yeah,
about
so
it.
that's,
Yeah.
I'm very okay with us talking about it. If you start talking, okay, so, if you were about to just say something in pro-Putin, I would kick you out of the server.
Well, I think that most anyone can get the server.
So that is my only
smoke.
like thank you. So that is my only like probably thing on it is if that was your take, not here. But anything
wrong,
else,
and
yeah,
you feel bad.
yeah,
About being wrong.
you're bad and you should feel bad.
Exactly.
But yeah, sorry, go ahead. Whatever you're gonna say.
Ryan, what were you saying?
I'm gonna be completely honest. I kind of forgot about where I was going with that.
Well, apologies. I felt the need to explain it, so.
But
But
I think I was gonna bring up like whether or not we're cool with talking about that, which you obviously answered. So
It's a thing, you know.
it's a wild thing.
it's a world event, dude. Like it's real and
It real fucking tired.
It's scary.
Once in a lifetime world events that we keep dealing with.
Again, I think I said it in the group chat. We've had the so we started with the drought, right? That was Australia back in January 2020, right? Then we had the plague, the pestilence.
Yep.
Now we're on to the war.
Yep.
Where's the famine?
Dude,
yeah.
I'm telling
So
you, there's food
the
shortage.
20s is like a haunted decade, I think.
Fucking
No matter
yeah.
what.
Decades haunted. Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
Load
Alright.
shotgun, decades long.
Yeah, because like, but you know what I mean though, because it seemed like the 1920s was fucked.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there were obviously other very bad decades for various groups or for various like a war or you know, there weren't really many decades that people got off easy. You know what I mean? Where like there wasn't a whole lot, but
Well, the 70s
What-
and 80s were pretty
yeah.
pristine. But those are
Well,
relatively recent.
early 70s was still Vietnam.
Yeah, true. Okay.
But
like late 70s, early.
yeah. So yeah, there were like a little bit of time where the world got to just basically vibe out for a little bit, but there was probably always something horrible going
God,
on.
I wonder what that feels like. Gone through like essentially 3 recessions, 2
Nah.
wars, a fucking plague.
Well, because not to be funny, since we were little, for as long as like our lives, because just like people on my Twitch channel know this already, so apologies if like you're upset at me saying this. Ryan is my age, Steve's a year younger, so our lives we pretty much have grown up with the Afghanistan conflict.
Yep.
It was just a thing throughout like our entire childhood.
Literally, like I don't,
Up until recently, right? So
yeah. And now a new conflict
yeah.
started that we're not involved in yet.
Yeah,
but it's still there.
Or we're
Yeah.
not involved in.
Yeah.
Period. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. But, well, okay, we're not heavily involved in.
Yeah.
Because we've been, I think we just passed something that we're sending like $200 million to Ukraine, like the government is.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. I
Doing
think I
that.
saw that like yesterday.
But we're indirectly involved.
Yeah, so that's what we're like doing a part to help Ukraine, but we haven't like we're not sending troops, knock on wood.
Yeah. Knock on wood,
Um,
right.
These guys have.
You see the video that just came out today
That's
of
fucking
there was
nuts.
like a Russian parliament member saying like, well, the West is going to do what they're doing. We may as well just keep going. It's like,
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, like that's. You think you're having troubles with the Ukrainians right now? Just wait until you see a bunch of F-35s flying right at you.
Yeah, just wait until the Poland gives you the fighter jets, and you know.
Yeah, like the F-35 aren't that great of a jet, but they're better than anything that Ukraine is flying right now.
Because we're on that topic, but my pop-up was drafted and went to the Vietnam War.
Okay.
And he's legitimately scared and nervous that because that my brother or I will be drafted because of the conflict
I don't
going
think
on.
you can be drafted.
I might be able to.
With your eyes? No.
Yeah. Recruiters had told me in the past it didn't matter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh,
So
when we went in high
Yeah,
school, yeah.
he told me
yeah,
that it
sure.
did not matter.
Well, there's a lot of stuff you probably couldn't do. Like you almost definitely couldn't fly a jet.
No.
They probably
No, but they would. But they could. I can't. So I knock on wood again because I would not want this. But they just could throw me on a grunt mission, or frontline shit.
Interestingly enough, I don't
Yeah.
think they could.
Thinking about it, right? Your
I don't know.
dietary restrictions might put you in a weird spot too.
Yeah.
But like the thing for me though is like my biggest fear of that is that like in a hypothetical worst case scenario, if that happens, would I be fucking like my brother over? Like would he then be selected if that like happened, or would they be like, oh no, okay, that's fine, you can't make it, so because if that would, yeah,
You get marked for after.
because if that would be happen, I would probably just try to hide anything.
Initially, like the draft is a lottery system, but
Yeah.
after that, like your brother would be because your brother's older than you, so he would get drafted later.
Yeah.
Regardless of it, there's plenty
Okay.
other. There's like a time they do it by age, so generally they do it by the youngest.
Okay.
Like accessible, like 18-year-olds and up. So like
See, I didn't know that. That's actually really good to know.
yeah, so you don't have to worry about that necessarily. At least if conflict starts, and we have such a not as large as like Russia, but we do have a large standing army. So even at that point, unless we take some serious losses, there's gonna be no draft.
I was also gonna point out that like even with the colorblind, you may not be able to properly use night vision goggles, which
Wow.
Actually,
might
that's
be a
an
problem.
interesting question.
Yeah.
Would he be able to tell the difference? I would think so.
I've never tried using any night vision stuff before.
Yeah.
Like
so-
even like as a kid, I don't think we ever like had any like those toys or anything.
And I know like ground forces like that. You know what I mean? So they would not probably want you in ground forces. They probably wouldn't even want you driving a truck because you can't see very well at night.
Granted, there
Sure.
are other positions you could be like and this counts for all of us. We could literally just go into like doing clerical work or like being couriers or something along those lines.
no,
Not
like-
necessarily being grunts.
But I guess what I'm saying is they would keep you as far away from the front line as possible.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Steve and I, in this instance, we're pretty lucky. We're both in the sciences, so they would involve us in the sciences.
I'm
Steve
literally undraftable right now.
yeah, literally, like I would probably get pulled into some form of like science unit that's working with like programming because that's what I do.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what, but like put me in a drone like carrier and I'll do my best, I guess.
So this
I
actually
think you're
kind of
a
reminds
second or
me
something,
of something that I've always had this in the back of my head. I'm gonna do my best to describe this so you two know who I'm talking about, but no one else in the fucking world. At our old high school, a teacher who taught a class on like Vietnam and was football coach.
Okay.
That part probably would be the. You guys both know who I'm talking about now, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Actually, like, told us that like if it were to happen, that like he sees it as like sort of what you're saying, where most likely the draft would be different than like it had been historically. So what he thought like would happen would be that they go and sort of like draft people who are like engineers, scientists, in like those fields to fill roles that they have more than they would be drafting just bodies.
That would make sense, yeah.
Yeah, warfare has changed significantly since our last main draft.
Yeah.
So I agree with that completely.
And he was saying that when we were, Ryan, you and I would have been like juniors.
Yeah.
So he probably had that He was like for that. I think that was a very like forward-thinking,
Enlightened
true, like good look.
Yeah. And he's not wrong at
No.
all.
He was not the smartest man, but he did have his moments.
So
I mean,
Yeah.
he kind
he,
of depended on context for him.
I think he like when it came to history, he was very bright.
Yes.
I think that like he was extremely knowledgeable. So like, but like so. I sort of get what you're saying, though, but it is sort of also that discussion of different forms of intelligence, too. So maybe he wouldn't have been the best at math or something, but...
I'm going to tell you guys a story later and why I think that.
Okay. Well, if it was something in his personal life, then I know that one.
No,
but,
it was
okay.
something that happened in a classroom.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
again, there are
I
different
think I know
forms of
this one.
intelligence.
Uh,
If you type
you
it
don't
in
have
the...
chat up.
that is not on the stream. If you type it in
Okay.
chat. That's I actually purposely did that so anything said in that chat does not get
Yeah.
sown.
That's
Because
smart.
in the past, there have been some risky looking
there's
images that
been
have
some
popped
stuff
up.
in that
It's,
chat.
so
Yeah,
it's just
there's-
like,
there's-
I made that edit like 100 episodes ago.
That's a smart power play right
You know,
there.
like sometimes I do something that looks a little intelligent. Okay, well, so
Yeah, that happened.
that poses a set of different issues that I think intelligence. But also it depends who it was because they might have deserved it.
Yeah, I mean, he did, but
Well, see, that
it was just
it depends where your morals stand,
I
Steve.
remember that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, he always was known for doing stupid shit like that. That's
Yeah,
kind
well,
of
that's
his
what I'm saying.
stick,
Like,
yeah.
that's why I'm like not always the smartest guy, but a really nice guy when you got down to it. And once he was actually a smart guy.
God, actually, this just reminds me of he used to. I think he was the one who said, like, did you guys ever actually have him?
Yes.
Okay.
I can't
classes.
remember if I had him.
I had him for 2 classes as well. And he would tell a thing like where he'd be like, all right, so there are only 2 reasons why you'd be looking down at your crotch, like during class.
Oh.
And one is because you're texting on your phone, and then I will point it out and be like, get off the phone, or there's an itching, burning sensation, and you need to go to the nurse. And there was one time there was a kid in class who was in Ryan and his grade who was staring at like his crotch, and Mr. Price was like, insert name here. Oh, I just doxed the person. That's all right.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
different
mean,
person.
they don't
Not
know
who
where
I
we
was thinking
went.
of, actually.
Oh.
I actually didn't have him, so never mind.
I had
On
him
all that.
once. I think now. I
Okay.
was thinking of. I mean, this is his
Wait.
last name begins with an F.
I was thinking of.
Well, yeah. I mean,
He wasn't a football coach.
Oh, I thought he was.
No, baseball.
Baseball.
Yeah, he was a
Oh.
big baseball guy. And my
Now I understand why you're saying he wasn't smart, though.
Well,
Yeah, but he did get some
he
stuff
did
right.
have his moments. Yeah.
But like I get the. Okay. Anyways,
And my teacher wasn't a football coach either, the one I'm thinking of. But I'm thinking of some of the stupid shit that.
Yeah, apologies. I may have
Yeah.
mentioned a name, and that name was wrong. I was saying that to throw you off to send to the trail.
Absolutely.
But
And we'll be
yeah,
sure
so
to
that
recommend it, of course.
so our teacher who actually was a female, that's how far I'm throwing you off now, is that she yelled at a certain student about staring at their crotch, and it's like, get off the phone. And he just like he lifts his hands and was like, actually, I'm just playing for wad of gum. And he just had a wad of gum and he was playing it for some reason.
Oh,
And
dear
he's
God.
like, that's disgusting. So
yeah, I had him for one class, and I liked that class. He was.
I had a normal history and a class on Vietnam.
I didn't get into the Vietnam class. I was really sad because I wanted to take that.
I absolutely want to take the Vietnam class.
I think I think I took it my senior year.
By
I
that
think.
point in my high school career, I was kind of playing on the defensive and picking teachers I knew.
Mine.
I never cared in high school, so that was why.
I got fucked because I was supposed to take chemistry junior year with everyone else, and they didn't put me into it in junior year, so I had to take it senior year, and that
you got
sucked.
fucked.
Yeah, I got fucked hard.
You got fucked. Okay, you want to hear my story?
Okay, well, obviously not you, Mr. I took honors classes and dealing with that shit.
Listen here. Do you know why I didn't take honors bio freshman year?
Because what's her face?
No.
Oh.
Browning loves me.
No.
I probably shouldn't say that. But...
Well, I don't remember the other. No,
Tony,
the
you're
other
gonna bleep
one.
a lot of this.
No, he's not.
No, I'm
He's
not.
still the parents' address on one. Shit.
Yeah, but
Yes, address on one of these two.
yeah, it's true. Come on, I have a track record at this point, guys. It's
We're fully aware.
In any case, so that was so what ended up happening was all the science teachers really liked me, but freaking who was it? There was a math department head who had it in for me.
Wait, is that who I?
all right. Could you put the name in the chat? Because again, it can't be seen. Because I have no idea who you're talking about.
Oh, him.
He despised me.
Is your sister or just in general?
No.
Yeah. There it is.
That's
stealing on multiple occasions.
That's how I know
Cheating
that
on
person.
multiple
I remember the
occasions.
cheating. I don't remember the stealing.
Yeah, he accused me of stealing from his office once or twice because I was doing IT in there.
Wait, really?
You should have just broke his computer further.
And from other people's offices
What?
when I was doing IT in them. Yes.
What a nerd.
All right, let's be honest. He had some fucking wild teachers.
Yeah, okay. So he had it in for me. But in any case, so what ended up happening was somehow they didn't give me the things I needed, you know what I mean? Being as vague as possible on the test in freshman year. This is before you guys knew me. For honors bio, right? So they made a new test, and the new test was like college level bullshit. Like they were asking me how to grow plants on Mars.
Good God, what?
I remember that question still because I was like,
Who the
dude,
fuck
I haven't taken
knows
fucking
that?
biology.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a fucking 8th grader. Like, I don't know anything about plants on Mars. I don't know anything about plants on Earth.
I don't even. Yeah,
It was like nitrogen content in soil, and I was like, what the fuck is this?
What the fuck is nitrogen?
Yeah, like you know, I knew some stuff. I was a smart kid, but like, you can't expect a freshman to know that shit.
No, God no.
Like, so then I didn't test in, and then I got to, so Mr. President, if you remember him, and he was like, why the heck are you in this intro science class? Basically.
Wait, Mr. Presidente? Like, our Mr. President?
No, Mr. President. You know, the one who calls the president.
Put the name in the chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the one who calls the president. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So you know, you go like he knew it was bullshit. The director of the science department knew it was bullshit, and I'm pretty sure the math guy got me on that one. I don't know why he hated me so much. I didn't do anything wrong. He just didn't like my face or something. You know?
What's happening right now? I thought your message was pretty clear. What's going on? I'm trying to comprehend.
Because I'm running. So I'm running a Valorant tournament tomorrow, and so someone is very confused, and he's like, "Why don't we have a match tomorrow?" I'm like, "Read the announcement. You're team 4."
I'm sitting here like, who the fuck is blowing up my Discord right now?
Yes, that's a good idea.
Oh yeah, let me know if you guys need a backfill. I may be able to backfill.
Awesome. That is actually very, very awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
My mom's going up in like the early day, but
Okay.
in the afternoon I can probably backfill.
I really appreciate that. That actually is very good to know.
Are you expecting people to not show up, Tony? Or
No, but
Just as in case.
But it does happen, right?
knock on wood, like real talk.
Yeah.
People have shit come up all the time they can't
Oh
control.
yeah.
And that's why, like, I generally really appreciate Steve saying that.
I mean, I can play on 2 computers. I just can't guarantee how good I'll do.
It's true. Well, so I'm actually really happy to hear Steve say that, because initially my first thing was we would start sending commentators to Phil. So I'm glad that Steve has offered. I really appreciate that. Because that was honestly the plan, was that, like, depending on who dropped, it would be either Derek or Sugar filling.
Yeah.
Because, like, and this is not me trying to be toxic or anything, but say, like, if one of their team's better players had dropped, I would most likely say Derek going. Yeah. But if it were one of their it's similar to what rank you are in the game. Yeah. So I would be trying to pair, well, so, like, honestly, like, if I don't know who I can even say. If, like, JT couldn't play, I might play. But most likely JT is not going to miss it. You know. They're practicing right now. Yeah.
Like, they're the team. With Sheldon earlier.
Yeah. Sheldon is on, well, actually, Ryan, you're on his team, too. Yeah. You guys, do you know that team, Steve, by any chance?
No.
I love it so much. It's Ferric, Chance, Ryan, Sheldon, and Chroma.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's. I'm so sorry for Chroma. He's the only one I feel bad for.
I was also Chroma was practicing with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're gonna play tonight. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, also, Steve, if you're around tonight, I told one of the teams that I'm going to be trying to get a 5-person like team to scrim against them.
Okay.
If you're not around, don't worry about it. It's just an offer because you're with us.
Yes. It
so
depends
no
on
worries.
If I need to dig myself out or not.
Oh, very fair.
Dig yourself out.
I don't want to dig myself out.
Yeah, want to need or
it's gonna be colder tonight. Do you really want to deal with colder?
It's cold outside.
Like, I do it now.
Yeah. No, it's all good. I got it.
Yeah, he's not doing it. he's not listening.
Oh my goodness. What have you ever? Well, I don't want to say fair, but
list?
like.
I feel like you should get the list.
Yeah.
I've never been wrong.
So.
I have so many questions.
I do apologize to keep talking about it, but I'm so fucking excited for tomorrow.
Dude, it's gonna be great.
Dude, I'm so excited. Just because, first of all, I haven't gotten a chance to cast. Maybe, like, that custom that I casted might have been the most recent thing, but I'm really considering, since Mark stopped playing in his college league, the last time I really cast a thing. And he played League of Legends, and that's how much I like casting, is that I casted League of Legends not knowing shit about League of Legends, but people still said I did a good job, so.
Yeah. Competitive game is competitive game, right?
Yeah, like, so, like, the thing is, like, I understand it at, like, I'll be honest, a base level. So I had Kyle with me a few times. Most of the time, it was almost always Kyle. But I think I might have had, like, Hank with me once. I think Nick actually might even. Nick and you and Ryan might have.
Yeah,
Nick, you and Ryan. Ryan, you and Nick. Words are hard.
Hi.
You guys are in there. Hi. He's Ryan.
Hi, I'm Novak. Oh,
so
I missed that.
So I gotta talk to that group again soon, because I'm gonna try to put something together.
Are you gonna try to bring it back?
Yeah.
No way. Yes.
Yeah. I'm going to try to.
Quackers live!
Yeah, I'm going to do my best to. I only have told Derek that and anyone watching this stream. So.
Oh my god. That's fucking fantastic.
So I'm going to try to. So, whether it's one session, two, I don't know, but I want to end the story, basically.
Oh, okay, so you're going to try to end the
Yeah,
session.
I'm going to try to. Yeah. I want the world to have a conclusion, because
Yeah.
We're kind of in a limbo state currently.
Yeah. Yeah, because I have some stuff still, but I'm gonna probably go back because we're probably not gonna have everyone.
God, I gotta go find my notebook.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna let people know a few weeks at a time.
Yeah.
Whenever I set it up, because I have been just busy with shit.
Start of the new year always is busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Work has not gotten easier ever. It only gets harder.
Oh no.
They moved our due dates for stuff up. I don't know if I'd ever told you guys that. Ryan actually might have told you that when we were hanging out in person.
When we were talking, you were saying, but yeah.
They moved our... So, Steve, I don't know if I got to tell you that. They moved our due dates for everything up. So, for example, you know what I work as and where I work. The one issue comes out on Thursday. So, usually you had until Wednesday morning, but I would always finish Tuesday night. So, like, I would finish way ahead of time. Like, in what that means in that world. But now it's, like, Tuesday at noon.
Yeah.
For a thing that comes out on Thursday.
And
then Wednesday at noon for the thing that comes out on Friday, because I work for both.
Have you had any luck like finding other stuff? Because I know you had talked.
Not yet, no.
Not yet. Yeah.
Okay. There is a part of me that actually really wants to talk to my father figure, and be like, "Hey, if you offer me more than this, I'll leave tomorrow."
Did I when you and I were talking? I don't remember if this had happened yet, but my dad no longer works for that company.
Yeah,
Okay.
We were talking about it. It hadn't happened yet, but we were talking about it.
It happened. Yeah. Oh my god! You know what he did on this final day? Just last message, and my watch has now ended and just left.
Aww.
My dad loves Game of Thrones, so he had to do it.
Yeah.
Love that.
Pretty nuts.
I'm snacking on something, so that's why one dead air happened for a second. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, so I don't know if it probably has eggs in it, Steve. But there's a place in town that I work in, and we went to school in, that does us free food that we are.
Yes.
It's a bakery.
Yeah.
And if you haven't, I would have to try to do more research on the egg part.
Yeah.
But they do gluten-free, dairy-free, and have an entire case dedicated to it.
Tony, we may need to talk off stream because I got some ideas that you've just reminded me of.
Okay, good. Always happy to hear.
Might be. So first of all, we got to talk about the thing next month. But
yes.
Second of all, we got to talk about what's it? My lease is coming up sooner or later. So
okay. We'll talk.
Like living with you wouldn't be that bad because we can actually share food most of the time.
Yeah, that part is very true.
Yeah. So, that's all I was thinking. Wait,
we'll talk. But yeah. So we got tournament tomorrow. It's the culmination of months of work.
You started talking about this last November, I think. Or
yeah.
Later
Oh shit. That. Yeah, probably. Yeah. No, it's probably in all transparency, 4 or 5 months worth of work that I've been putting into this. So I know it is possibly to look at this and be like, oh, that's easy to put together. It really isn't, because I put together a group of 20 people and got their ranks, what roles they play, and then held a draft where everyone would be picking based on roles that they could have a cohesive team.
Yeah.
And we had people drop out at the last minute, and I was able to replace.
Yeah, how many people dropped? 3, right?
4, I think.
Oh, it was 4? Wow.
Yeah, I think 4.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it was 1, 2, 3. 3?
Yeah.
Because 1, 2, or 3 replaced. Might have been 3. Apologies.
It looks at the welcome channel of recent days.
Yeah, I was gonna say, actually, hold up. That would be way easier than me trying to remember.
Actually,
1, 2, 3. It was 4. It was 4.
Wait, are you sure it's 4, not 5?
Yeah.
Starting on the 4th, there were 2.
1, 2, 3, 4.
5th.
The last person is not. So I know I'm colorblind and I'm saying this, but those are different roles.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
The peanut gallery roll. Oh, wait a second. I should. actually, and sorry for making you open the dreaded Discord, but Steve, I'm gonna send you an invite to the server just in case.
Okay. Yeah,
Is that Cloud Queens in my Twitch chat? Fucking hello! Queens is an awesome friendo of ours who actually will be participating in the tournament tomorrow.
oh no.
Pretty sure I'm playing against Queens.
Queens is team 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you in this role for now because you're gonna be in the peanut gallery role, Steve.
Okay. Yeah. Makes sense.
I do actually love in that string of messages. Reese was like, he won't be home until after the tourney starts, so he can't play. But he was never. I only invited him into the server as a meme.
Start. That's the other thing.
The first match is at 6 p.m. Eastern.
Okay. Yeah. No,
So
I can definitely backfill for you guys.
yeah. So the first matchup is Team 2 versus Team 3. So I can even. Let me go to my announcements. Team 2 is comprised of our friends Vampy and Rizikor, Glenn, and Lizzie. And Team 3 is JT, Zed, Hank, Adobobble, and Nathan. And then the next set of game I'm predicting to start at like 7:30, and that's going to be the dream meme team of Chance, Ferrick, Marlon, Ryan, Sheldon versus Latency, Suspect, Monster, Queens, who's in our chat, hello, and Coco. Team 4 ended up being Stream Team plus Latency, by the way. And that obviously wasn't on purpose. But, the Queens, I don't know if you're still vibing in chat. I don't know if you know that, but Sus, Monster, yourself, and Coco all stream. So it is funny that like we'll have a lot of perspectives from your team.
We're also you know I'm a meme. You know I play as a meme in this.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're probably the world's best Stinger player.
Did someone say run down the hallway with a Mac 10? Oh wait, wrong game.
I've also picked up recently.
Fuck your meta. Wrong game.
I don't know if I was telling you about this.
Wait, what did you say?
I've started using the Bulldog. So
Bulldog. Oh, because you realized it was a Stinger Plus.
But big.
Yeah.
No wonder I can't fucking use it.
Well, it's because it. So this, I'll be honest, the Bulldog scoped in is fucking crazy. It's really good. It's good.
It's so long.
It's basically the same spray pattern, just a different rate of fire.
Yeah, it's fast, and if you hit your shots, you get the kill immediately. Like, I guess that's a lot of that's every gun in the game, but if you, I don't know. Also, I'm very excited to see like what team comps everyone brings to the map, what maps they ban, because that's something that I'm excited to see. I don't know. We'll see.
You're in most of the
I am. So I know some. I'm not that is actually one thing that I will not say a word on, even if you held a gun to my head. I would just probably yell shoot. Anyways.
Without revealing anything, are there from a perspective of my team conversing, are we in the higher, are we actually lowering the conversing rate, or are there another team or two that barely even talks?
I think you are one of the two teams that talks the most.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, okay. Sorry. No, one team talks a lot more than you guys do. Apologies. I'll give you. If you have one guess, you.
I'm assuming it's a team fucking.
That's actually practicing. Yeah. You doing great, Queens? Hope you're doing great. Yeah, I said it. What now?
Come here, buddy. I'll give you a hug.
Yeah, take that, Queens. You fucking cool. Yeah. Fucking great. How does that make you feel?
I haven't said, but the HydroxideAnt sweatshirt is fucking awesome.
Thank you. I took a lot of hard work too.
Where did you make that? Like,
so just a quick like rundown.
Yeah.
So in
What I got?
sorry, Steve.
I was just gonna link him the program.
Okay, well, so there's a program called VWord Studio,
okay.
but in VWord Studio you can't add images well or like this at all. So what you have to do is take it to a program like you have to save a template. You have to bring it to either GIMP or Photoshop or any program like that and edit it all in that program.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Ferric is rating me? Oh, Ferric, what's up, my man? Ferric is rating a party of 48, dude. What the hell?
Here. We need to practice tonight.
Ferric. Thank you, Ferric. What were you guys playing? We get a shout out for our dude Ferric here. Do we have any mods in chat that can... Any mods? Mods. You played some Wiz, my dude? How did the Wiz go? Thank you so much for the follow, Buddy Classy, a Ferric enthusiast. I'll say that I don't know if Ferric like let in anything before here, but Ferric and I go a while back. Ferric and I played CS together for a very long time. Ferric was, and I'll say this, and I don't want to embarrass Ferric, but Ferric was like the nicest, sweetest guy when I first met him. Not saying that he isn't now. He's still a sweet baby boy. I love him. But we were looking for people for a CS team. Ferric, you were still like newer to the game and everything. But and Ferric, you were just so open to like learning and getting better and like doing anything you need to do. So like I immediately from first meeting him was like, no matter what happens, I am gonna make sure that he's on the team in some capacity. Because you were just so... Like, it is something, like, to really marvel at, is when you're so, like, open to learning and getting better and bettering yourself. It really... You were not toxic. That was before you and Chance would go at each other's throats. That was definitely way before that. But Ferric also will be participating in a certain thing we were just talking about tomorrow. Ferric will be participating in the HydroxideAnt Frondo Valorant tournament tomorrow, where Ferric, your team, Ryan in chat with us right now, is one of your teammates. You have Chance as well. You have our friend Marlon and Sheldon. You guys have a fun team. And I don't think we have... let's see... I don't think we have any mods, so for some reason, someone here is not following Ferric. First of all, yo, this dude's pretty fucking cool. How are you not following him? So there's a simple, very straightforward way to do Twitch correctly. So some people might not understand this, but the way you do Twitch well and correctly is you follow Ferric. It's really simple. If you don't follow Ferric on Twitch, I hate to tell this to you, and hate to be like this, you're not doing Twitch right. You just are making mistakes. It's very simple. I know how you can fix it. You go over to twitch.tv/Ferric. You click the follow button, and if you're so inclined, you could click a sub button too. If you got a Twitch Prime your way, throw that in too. You know, you do all that jazz, and you follow Ferric on Twitch. And then you follow Tony too? Yeah, if you don't follow Tony on Twitch, you know, which is me, I'm just saying there's a follow button right there. And I think I'm a nice guy sometimes.
Oh, you like jazz?
You like jazz? Queens, you and Coco are on the same team, by the way, for tomorrow's tournament. So, hello. Introduce yourselves.
About to get smacked by Team 4.
But again, Ferric, thank you so much for the raid, my dude. I really do appreciate it. You have always been a very nice and kind friendo to me, and I really appreciate it. So I forgot we had a question of the week this entire time. So everyone's talking about it, and I'm very confused why. But like, are there more doors or wheels in the world?
It was a Twitter post originally, and it kind of just blew up.
Are there? Which one is there more of though? Like, you guys have wide engineer brains. Which one is it?
Well, okay, I agree with Derek, and it does very much depend on the definition, but in reality, it's definitely wheels.
I was gonna argue doors.
Yeah, it's gotta be doors.
Why would it be
wheels? Queen says doors. Fair. Do you have a horse in this race?
Ryan, what does every vehicle with wheels have?
4 doors, but what does every engine have? A bunch of wheels to
pistons.
Yeah, pistons. How far are we? How far are we going in this? Like, because there are other things attached to the engine.
Wheels, because I don't.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, it very much depends on the definition of what we're talking about here. Because like,
I thought we were talking vehicle.
No, that's the thing. Like, it's so not specific. Because if it is vehicle,
Buddy says wheels.
Doors, but like,
okay.
Like, a wheel is just a circular object that does something.
So Queen says wheels.
Also, like
Coco says likely wheels. Buddy says wheels.
Like Lego wheels, like Hot Wheels wheels, like.
I think we're talking about more real life application of them.
That's a good question though, because where do we stop the classification?
Is a hatch? Well, that's a good point. Is a hatch a door? I'm gonna say yes.
What's a could we? I feel like the easiest way to do this is just like door definition.
Yeah.
A definition of a door is a hinged, sliding, or revolving barrier at the entrance of a building, or to a building, room, or vehicle, or in the framework of a cupboard. All right, and definition of a wheel.
Yeah.
And this is the easiest criteria to use. A circular object that revolves on an axle and is fixed below a vehicle or other objects to enable it to move easily on the ground. Yeah. So those are your classifications for what they are and what you would consider. If you could apply it to that, in any way, it's a door or a wheel.
100% door.
Well, then, all right, but think about it like this. I mean, tank treads require wheels to move the tank, and there are a lot more wheels in tank treads than there are doors.
So, do you is a hatch? Okay, a hatch is a door then.
Yeah, a hatch is a door.
So the tank does have every tank does have a hatch.
Yeah.
Oh,
you have to remember, like less developed countries where there are not as much cars, but just as many, houses and people.
Also, how many desks are there in the world? Because every desk drawer is a door. By that.
Okay. No. Yeah. That's.
It is. It's a sliding.
A hinged, sliding, revolving barrier at the entrance of building, room, or vehicle, or in the framework of a cupboard. A cupboard. Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
that's a good take. Not to mention, there's many doors that need wheels to work. That's a good point.
There are a bunch of doors that need wheels to work.
Oh, that's such a good
Coco with the wide brain.
Right?
Yeah, that's some wide engineer shit right
Just
there.
looking at my room, right? Like my dresser, that's 4 doors. My desk, that's 2 doors. My cabinet, that's another 5 doors, right? Like,
these definitions are getting a little out of hand.
Yeah.
Also, so this is a very random taken conversation, but my brain needs to say this. Ferric, I love that emote, by the way. That is so A, well done, and B, like, cool. The Ferric love one. Well done, my good sir. If you're still vibing out, that is a really cool emote. I do like that a lot. But yeah, sometimes I'm making my VTuber a little bigger here, but. Galen made that. Ooh. I might need to wink, wink, nudge, nudge, see if I can commission that person because they did a really good job.
Very clean. I like.
It's very clean and very good. I have money to give you to make thing. But yeah. Sorry. Back to the doors and wheels. I just needed to get that off my brain.
I'll admit, it's a question I didn't think I'd have to answer today.
Yeah, it was going around Reddit the other day. I was like, I'm gonna go with wheels on this one.
I think it's wheels, right?
I think it's doors.
I think if we really want to do this, we need to like narrow down the definition of both. Of like, Like I do
Okay,
think a
so
hatch is a door, but like how
let's-
else would we describe it now?
let's do a traditional. Think about this right now. Where you live. How many doors do you have? Versus how many vehicles you have, or things that have wheels on them. So, vehicles aren't the only thing with wheels. A vacuum has wheels. Other things that there are things that require to move that have wheels. Maybe even like an appliance of yours has wheels under it that like it uses to move. If you're sitting in a computer chair, there's 4 wheels on that most likely, unless it's a stationary thing. So that Buddy even said that too. Chair has wheels. There are a lot of things in your house that has wheels. I think like an interesting take would it be if someone actually went through their house and then you think like, so what we really need is someone who has like an architect to come in and be like, all right, so normal house has this many doors and this many things that are on wheels. And then we use that and then compare it to like stores and the number of vehicles in a certain area, because a 4-door car cancels out always, because 4 wheels.
Also, wait, and do we
four
count
doors
the
and 4
rear-
wheels.
Like it's got a rear entrance to like the back.
Okay, so okay. Well, I'm saying let's do traditional doors right now.
Well,
Okay,
it would be an entrance for you in high school.
That's true. I did ride in trunks a lot. There's stories to there's stories there. And Coco said a door is an entrance to a bedroom room vehicle, meaning drawers are not doors. Okay, I'm with that. I think that's a fair.
See, but cabinets have doors. Do they not?
I would just call it a cabinet. Like,
I think you call it a cabinet
say
door, don't you?
Yeah,
I think so.
you would.
What other word would you use for it?
I wouldn't. I'd just say cabinet.
Yeah, it's not really a door cabinet. I mean, it's.
Well, here. So I hate to always do this, but like, if I Google cabinet door, what?
You might get a result.
Cabinet doors, cabinet door replacements.
Yeah,
So they're called cabinet doors.
Part. Yeah.
All right, I'm a dip for now. Thank you, Ferric, again for the raid, my man. I look forward to seeing you in the tournament tomorrow. Thank you again. Have a wonderful evening, my dude. And I appreciate you. Appreciate you dearly.
Bye, Ferric. I'll see you tomorrow. Hope we will lose.
Yeah.
I hate we're gonna lose.
That's so fucking hard.
Take that back immediately.
Yeah, but it is interesting to. I think like there is like a way to figure out like if there are more doors or wheels, but like I also think it's going to be like a house by house, building by building basis, because like even like okay, so let's just a random place that came to mind was the supermarket. Yes, there are a lot of doors in that building, but there are also like pulleys, shopping carts, so there's a lot more wheels in that vicinity than there are doors.
Mm-hmm.
So if you would have to then like every building like that you'd have to mathematically count in versus say a house versus so also I was even going to say like a shed or something, but most likely in your shed there's something with wheels.
Oh, yeah.
And there's most likely 2 doors max on a shed.
Okay, but hear me out. What if the building we're talking about is a Home Depot, where there are many doors?
There are also a
Do the
lot
doors
of
have to
wheels.
work? Like, do the doors actually have to work here?
User was moved.
Yeah, hot for hydro. That's what I'm looking for today. That's the boost I needed. Hoo-wee. Every side door needs at least 4 wheels per door. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, because like so. Also, Colin, for example, though, there are a lot of wheels in Home Depot.
Can we give Henry context here?
No.
I know, I like this so far.
I'm already-
Is it bad that I just want to not give Henry context and just
know,
hope he
pretty
picks it up
Yeah,
eventually?
okay, fair enough. You know, like-
Look up context clues if you guys keep
But
talking.
also, like, think about an office building, right? With, like, cubicles. How many doors are in that?
Yeah, but there's no cubicles
no.
and
Cubicles
doors.
don't have
What,
doors.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
So
Some cubicles do.
Not
What?
like
I've never seen
where
a
the hell-
cubicle
yeah.
with a door.
I've never seen a cubicle with a door.
I have been in several office buildings where the cubicles have doors.
Aren't those just office rooms
Yeah,
at that
it's
point?
just
I think
office
those
room.
aren't cubicles.
Not really.
The idea of a cubicle is that it's like an open thing.
Well, a traditional cubicle was like a small square box that
Yeah.
had
Yeah.
higher walls, but it
Yeah.
didn't have a door. Like people could still like look.
People
in.
can look in and see that to see if you're doing your job or not. It's basically like a supervisor can walk by and be like, "Do your job," and you'd be like, "Oh, I am. Did you see this? Those are cat pictures. We work at a cat picture editing company. What do you what do you mean?"
Nicole in the
Sorry, Tony,
background.
what are you talking about? I specifically told you to get me pictures of Spider-Man.
You just look over and it's a cat wearing Spider-Man costume.
This is exactly what I was looking for.
It's like, eh? I do my job, bossman?
I've seen a cubicle before, and Nicole very quietly didn't think I heard her say this. Is smallpox, smallpox, small.
Sounds good. Small blocks, these containing locks.
She said it better than that, which is probably accurate. But
Well, because Nicole is fucking awesome.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Nicole
So-
is awesome.
I also would like to credit from saying that. Yeah. Okay, see. Yeah, see. Yeah.
On the cubicle topic here, right?
He says you're awesome too.
I appreciate Nicole.
Is anybody
She
else
deserves all
work
the red pandas.
trying to get them to go back into the office?
Yeah.
So dumb. It's the dumbest thing.
Because like
Trying to go back into the office.
You guys see that Twitter post? It's like our CEO is keeping track of what like the rival company's asking for that, so they can offer they can
Yeah.
offer their fucking engineers.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it's kind of crazy.
Oh, so Henry, I just we are talking about the question that keeps going around whether there's more wheels and doors. That's where this started.
Wait,
In the
I'm
world?
Sorry, what?
Okay, so I see. Sometimes this is why I love Henry, because he doesn't like you're not always plugged into like everything the random bullshit happen on Twitter and stuff.
I'm plugged into a lot of stuff, but not the random bullshit.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like you're very knowledgeable about like world events and everything going on, but not like the meme bullshit all the time. And everyone's arguing whether there are more doors or wheels in the world.
That's easy.
Which one is it?
Wheels.
Okay, see,
To be obvious.
I think
You
it
have
is
to think of
wheels.
Every single building, going back eons, has a door. Right?
Yeah.
So that's a lot of doors you would think. But wheels?
I think it's like a
That goes back
concurrent
just
thing.
as
Like,
far.
Oh, but wait a minute. Wait, we're talking about in the past too?
yeah, no, I think it's just like modern day. Like
No, I mean
like,
all the wheels in the
historic-
world counts the ones that are still around, right? If as
Yeah.
long as it's still circular and a wheel,
See?
that's a lot
See?
of fucking wheels.
Thank you.
That is a good
Thank
point. That is a good point.
Like a building, even if it's massive, might only have a couple doors. But how many wheels can you store in the building?
Oh my god, we have to count wheel storage factories.
Yes.
Oh my god, we have to count door storage
I know
factories.
a few like just random lots of empty just tires in the middle of
Whoa.
the woods.
But Henry,
Henry,
by
where
that
the fuck have
logic,
you been
right,
going?
Actually, I do know that too, by the way.
Every
So-
random plank in a field somewhere is a door.
Yeah.
By that logic, every round rock is a wheel.
Yeah.
Sugar! Hi,
Yeah,
sugar!
definitely, a door has to be
Hello, sugar.
able to open access somewhere. Like no doors that don't lead anywhere. And a wheel has to be able to turn. And
Excuse you,
transport
but
things.
me and my business, real fake doors, are very offended by that.
Oh, real fake doors, of
Sugar.
course.
Sugar, I have to ask you something very serious. Are there more doors or wheels in the world? I'm sorry to ask you such a serious, thought-provoking question. The more doors than wheels, Sugar says. Interesting. Something I want to point out, though, is that it is... Steve, you said doors, right?
I did.
So, 2 engineering majors said doors.
Did I say doors or wheels?
You
I'll be
said wheels.
perfectly honest, I wouldn't go with the engineers on this, I'd go with the statisticians.
I'm not saying that they're
Oh,
right
okay.
or wrong. I am just pointing it out. Is saying that like it just happens that 2 people who were/are engineering majors both said doors. Do you know how many skateboards, scooters, bikes, roller skates, etc. there are in the world? At least 3 of each, I would
Do you know
say.
how many pieces of furniture that store things there are in the world?
Do you know how many?
Oh wait, are we counting like?
They don't count as
After
Containers
doors
don't
count.
count.
I didn't add anything on to how many, by the way. I was just letting it go.
Cabinet doors do count.
No,
cabinet doors, not drawers or any of the other friggin' doors you try to get in.
no, I'm not going to count cabinets.
Depends on your definition of a door. Well, Sugar,
It really does.
Cutie Cuteson, could you tell me what you define a door as? And then we'll see. Because, like, I feel like a wheel's definition is more straightforward than a door. There are a lot of doors and doors. Okay, alright, I'm listening. Hit us with the straight knowledge coming from your very wrinkly brain.
Also, do we count Jim Morrison? But he's dead, so like, do you count them?
Oh, how many of them are alive? And do they still call themselves the Doors?
Yeah,
Because they'd count as one.
A lot of them.
They each count as one. Yeah.
A coffin does not have a door, it has a lid. Changed my mind.
I would say no. I think you're right. That is a lid. Yeah.
But is a lid just
But what if
not
the person's
a door
alive and needs to get out?
or a jar?
Well, Steve. That's why when you're closing it, you like screw gun it closed and put many locks on it to make sure they can't.
Wait, what funeral home are you going to?
Welcome to the HydroxideAnt funeral home.
Come back.
Next to Chance's Rope Company.
Yeah, it's weird. We actually operate out of the same building because it just saves costs.
Not only did it-
Yeah, actually, we all operate out of the same building. Weirdly enough.
Yeah, how do you think you get the coffins down? You get chances or something to help.
Yeah, we actually have like a fun little system of like it is weird because we have like to sit down. We actually because like since Vegan Meat Chains Rope Company and the HydroxideAnt Funeral Home Service are all in the same building, we actually just like so like picture this. Your seat at the table is a coffin.
I had to explain all of this. There's so many questions right now.
Do you say Nicole has a lot of questions?
She doesn't understand.
All right.
There's so many layers.
All right.
of
So,
shit on this right now.
can Nicole? Could you make it so Nicole can hear me? Because I can. I'll give her a rundown. I can give her a rundown. Okay. Ooh. Also, Buddy asked, do toy wheels like Hot Wheels count for wheels? Because I think they do. Because that's a wheel. Okay, I think that's a wheel. I think they do.
Right,
Hold on,
but they
Nicole.
don't
So there are a
have
few
to
things I have to
count as
explain to you real fast. So there are a few companies that operate. One is called Chance's Rope Company. It is a rope made exclusively that holds the body weight of any person you can imagine. Self-explanatory. From there, it is used for measures of life. Anyway, and then there's a company that we have called Vegan Meat, which it gives the meat of vegans to vegans. So basically what happens is it's in cooperation. Yeah, exactly, you got it. So we feed, it's a cycle. So it is, well, kind of. It's not important to us. That's not, so basically what we have going on, yeah, so basically what we have going on is that we serve a delicious meal to a vegan, and then after the meal we reveal that they ate another person. And then, a lot of times, they decide to use Chance's Rope Company, and then we have more vegan meat to feed to other vegans. The only issue with that is that eventually, theoretically, we might run out of vegans. But, like, we haven't gotten there yet. And we recently established a HydroxideAnt funeral home where people were concerned that we were screwing the lid shut of the coffins. And I think it's just safety.
It is safe.
So I think that's the best as I can catch you up, Nicole. Yes, we're crazy, by the way. If you hadn't realized yet, I'm so sorry because you have like blinders on or something. Yeah. Say Nicole, I've slept at your guys' apartment. Like, if you didn't know, it was crazy. How did you know that Tony in specific was not crazy?
Blinded by the light.
Oh my god, I was blinded by the light. Oh my god, I'm hitting Ryan back. I can't hit
I'll miss you, Nicole. I'll miss you, Nicole.
We operate in a different wavelength.
Bye, Nicole.
Bye. I'll be in the background somewhere.
Background noise. That's the name of the podcast. Let's go.
He's definitely gonna call for letter agency.
I had a G Fuel today.
Gentlemen,
I had a G Fuel today, so I'm really feeling it.
I have
My
found
mom
a
says I
device.
can't come over to play
Well,
anymore.
come pick you up from street.
Mom, to pick me up from scared. They're talking about vegan meat again.
Vegan meat.
Well, I'm just saying we have business opportunities, and we're also hiring interns for Chance's Road Company.
Yeah,
I don't know
I
what
don't
keeps
know.
happening.
What?
I don't want to open that, see, but I'm going to anyway. What is that? Is that a keyboard with no caps on it?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Why are there two numpads?
Not put that on stream. That's not safe for work.
There's so many keys.
Good thing I'm not at work.
Yeah, this isn't, bro. You think this is work?
Which might.
Oh shit! Oh shit! He's right. Oh my god, he's hot.
Oh no.
He's hot.
Just imagine him in his underwear. But sorry, Coco had a wheels thing while I was going on my crazy tirade. So, oh no, they're hot. The amount of pulley wheels make every day. How many people own a wheelchair? How many entry floors covered in wheels for transportation? How many toys have wheels on them? How many electronics rely on wheels? How many scroll wheels there are on almost everything? Every single mouse has wheels. It's 100% wheels. Even a single energetic producer has multiple wheels. When males, water wheels, etc. Windmills, I think that's supposed to say.
So
Maybe.
counterpoint to that, right?
No.
On the electronics, what do you call the slot where you open the battery tray?
A slot.
Or
The slot?
The thing. Because it's a battery door.
The lid?
You are the only person who calls it that.
I am not the only person that calls it that.
You are.
Well, at least in this team speak you are.
So I'll be honest, there are a lot of things that I don't call things. Like, I do live that way in my life, where I just know it as that thing. So, like, the back of something that has batteries in it, I'm like, that's where the batteries go. I haven't thought further than this, ever.
It's a battery door. That's what it's called.
Yeah, see, like, my brain stops at this is where the batteries go, and there isn't any further thoughts.
Google it.
The question of the week. Wait a second.
The door.
What is it, Derek?
Not crazy.
First. No one took first that entire time? Damn. We even got rated by Ferric, and no one took first. Can't believe that.
No. Well, Nicole, and when I said fuck, Nicole's like, did you run out of vegans?
Also tell Nicole if she knows any vegans that would like to participate. We have a sign-up list.
Tony wants to know if you know any vegans who'd like to participate because they have a sign-up list.
Yeah, if you ever get annoyed by a vegan, just hand them the card.
Vegan survey?
I posted it in your Discord, over 4 hours. Oh yes, you were inspired this, Derek.
Why would he get flagged for that? We've talked about this for ages.
If I get flagged for it, then... Well, okay, so tell Nicole at the very least, I have the mature tag on.
Oh, well, he has the mature tag on, so, like, he should be fine with that. Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
technically it was Chance's
So Chance... Okay, so Chance was Chance's rope company, and I'm the vegan meat. That's where the, those were coming. But... if it wasn't for Chance's Rope Company, I don't think that vegan meat would have taken off the way it has. They work in conjunction with each other. I'm blessed to have such a great business
Oh my
partner.
god. You need to stop talking about it like it's a real thing.
He just gets more and more convincing every time we do it, because, like... Oh my goodness. To the point where it's... You just actually see, like, something in the news where, like, two men arrested for... Coco said they were talking about a lot talking about drawers, but almost every drawer has multiple wheels to make it easier to slide. True. Advent calendars, 24 doors each. Millions made every year. That's true.
God.
That's true, Derek.
How
Derek,
they-
are you on the door side of this then? Is that what I'm hearing?
How do you move all those advent calendars? That's right. Wheels.
Think about the song.
Your office
The
wheels.
wheels on the bus go round and round. How many
Okay.
times do they say doors in that song? I don't know, but I'm assuming 0.
How many doors do revolving doors count as?
One. It's a singular mechanism.
Ha. I really don't know.
Why do I feel like this question is just like, how many windows are in the city of New York? It's like,
Well,
no one
that-
fucking knows.
7.
You brought up an interesting
I'm
point.
gonna...
Do windows
7
have
is a fair
doors?
guess, but I'm gonna say
No.
at least
What if I
3.
go out the window?
That's your
Uh,
fault.
that's called a bad idea. That's...
This conversation is making me feel like I can do that.
That's called my dreams every day. I've always wanted to just jump out a window.
God damn,
Um,
Nicole. Nicole's like, what about the eyes being the windows to the soul? So
Okay.
are your eyes now
Eyes are
doors?
windows.
Yes.
So, no. Guys, okay, you guys are thinking about this all wrong. The eyes aren't the door. The eyelids are doors, Henry! See, that's what I'm saying! Henry and I are on the same page! Your eyelids are the doors.
But I would happily open it.
Oh.
Huh?
You have pretty eyes, Henry.
Also,
I might be colorblind, but you have certain sparkle in those beautiful eyes of yours.
Look with your special eyes.
My brand!
My eyes.
Look at your special eye. Balls equal wheels.
Balls? I don't remember the
Eh.
last time I've rolled on them.
It's not doing it right.
Hold on. Are you implying you did that in the past?
Well, you said the last time, so it's been a while.
Yeah.
What?
Sorry, I'm out of practice.
God, buddy, I do apologize. Thank you for the follow, but the amount of chaos that is here that Ferret led you into, I do apologize.
I'm sorry.
I hope you don't mind this chaotic world you've landed in, and I very much appreciate you hanging out.
How Hasselhoff is like going through the water, like carrying SpongeBob and
I
Patrick.
rode the Hasselhoff.
Yeah. So that's what Henry was doing with this ball.
Oh no.
That's how I swim, actually.
You could. Thank you. What is that? Ferret dragon. That's cute.
He always was.
This is the first time
What's that?
I've seen him.
What's that dragon doing in my home? It's a trash can. For anyone who doesn't know,
That's bad.
I live in there.
Anyway.
it's a what?
Here's what I said.
No, I actually didn't.
Oh.
It's,
And liking what you
Colin's
hear.
like, all right, I'm about to fight.
I was not joking. I was like still stuck on the trash can being my home thing, and I didn't hear what Colin said.
Oscar? Oh my god, Oscar the Grouch.
I told you not to tell anyone. I told you this in privacy.
My home, you fuckers.
You guys ever seen the meme of like?
Nicole wants to know if you want to upgrade to a dumpster.
Wait, you
I mean,
guys
like,
ever
if
seen
I got
the-
if I have a
the guy
family,
like, Hey,
yeah.
Oscar, we bought you a house.
Only
and it's
kids.
just a picture
Yeah.
of you tied in a trash.
It's so cute.
Help me.
That to me is more cute than anything, though. Colin, it's just like Oscar hiding in the garbage can. I live here. You have a massive master bedroom. Like trash can, please.
Oh yes, I'd like one cylindrical metal. No,
Oh,
it's
my
coming
goodness.
right up, sir.
Yes, quite.
Yes.
But
Lord.
I do you. I don't know how to say this again without laughing. Do you balls count as not lids? Oh no! What have I done? Do balls count as wheels?
Yeah.
No, Patrick.
Been over
Mayonnaise is
Think
not
of
an
all the world's public restrooms.
Are you okay?
Do
So
we
you
really
just.
count those doors as doors though?
Yeah.
I thought he was. So I really thought he was talking about the balls still.
always.
Oh, every vehicle has 2 to 4 doors, but has 4 to 20 wheels. In every situation, it seems for every door, there's like 4 times more wheels.
Right, but
Buddy said, "Oh shit, limos may carry doors.
Yeah.
Whoa, wait a second, hold up. If the band The Doors took a limo...
Okay, if the door opens themselves, no one is around here.
Okay,
Do I blow
so
off my head?
if you have a door... So what if there was a limo that only carried doors?
Hear me out. If one
Okay,
door
the hood is not a door.
Chicago going 45 miles an hour, and another door is leaving New York going 25 miles an hour, how long will this conversation go on?
We could probably have this conversation the rest of the night, to be
We
completely
should probably
honest.
end this conversation before it goes on for the rest of the night.
No, I've strapped in already. Okay.
I wasn't paying attention. Somebody should have a strap on?
Oh my.
Only if you have interest.
It's
Please
Tuesday
watch this video.
again.
What do you call this?
Every day's Tuesday. What does that seem? I don't know if I want to click on it.
Door. The door, Tony.
I just had the most horrifying experience in War Thunder. I heard a helicopter and had to question whether or not that was mine or someone else's.
Is that in the game? Is that
Oh, yeah,
not
have
in
someone
the
told
game?
Miguel about the A10 Warthog?
Oh yeah. No,
Yeah.
we're fully aware.
Re-explain.
Don't you worry.
It's unfortunate.
What is a door? What is a wheel?
I didn't hear the tears from my house.
Yes. Man, this conversation got like crazy. Are we all philosophy majors now?
No, well, yeah, no, yeah, mate. Depends on your definition of philosophy.
Oh god damn it! Not
I had with Sheldon about bathrooms a long time ago.
Okay.
Mansions.
Okay.
Oh, I actually told someone about that.
Okay, I don't know what this is, so door to the gas
Were you
cap.
not
Oh,
here
that's
that-
right.
for that?
I don't remember, but I would like to hear
No,
it.
you absolutely were, because we were looking for a streamer house, and we were looking up houses online that had.
Oh, that's what you were
bathroom.
talking about. Okay, for some reason I didn't realize that's what you meant. Yeah, remember the house that had like 22 bathrooms?
I legit told my coworker about that, and she was very confused.
It was like 8 beds, 22 bathrooms, or something like.
God damn, that is luxurious.
It's a lot of
Found
bathrooms.
one with 29.
Dinner was full.
Well, cause yeah, like everyone needs a bathroom and a backup bathroom just in case, you know.
And then the
Two
backup
backups.
back room. before
Yeah.
the
Just in
backup
case
of
the toilet's clogged, you know?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
just move
Except
instead of unclogging, you just move on to a new one.
Yeah.
So Derek said so on a 2-door car, there's actually 6 doors. It depends on your classification of a door, I would say.
Hood and trunk do not count unless it's a hatchback. Then maybe, because that's considered
Because
five-door.
I don't consider okay. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure there are countries that refer to the front of a car, aka the hood, as the lid.
I feel like that's a Brit thing.
Yeah, I think it's a
Yeah,
British
sounds
thing.
British.
God.
I think they refer to it as a lid. So
British detective.
is
Why
it
don't we do
a
this,
lid?
Right? If it has the word door in the name, it is a door. If it has the word wheel in the name, it is a wheel. Fair?
No.
That doesn't make sense because Tony's adorable, but he's not adorable.
No, I mean,
Thank
like,
you.
It has to be a cabinet door. Or it has to be,
Colin, I have to slide something your way. It's an Uno reverse card.
Sorry, I'm gonna have to hit you with that draw 4. My bad.
That's very cute of you.
God, I haven't played Uno in forever.
There's a lot of colors in that game. I like to make jokes.
you know,
So Derek said it's an object on hinges blocking access to another spot, therefore a door.
I mean, that's what I would
So
do.
Derek, if I put you on hinges and put you in someone's way, are you a door?
Yes.
Okay.
That sounds vaguely threatening. I don't know, like, I never heard someone threaten to put someone else on.
It's just I'm gonna put you on hinges. What does that even mean, dude? I'm so confused.
It's just an intricate system of pulleys.
You're
It's
gonna
just
take
a
swing
pulley
at them,
system.
And they're going to take a swing, you know?
It's a pulley system. Yeah. You want to walk into this conspicuous swing?
Oh, I mean, yes, absolutely. I'm on my way. Oh no.
Haha, this is the room where you get whacked in.
Well, I mean, whack your tongue though. Like,
Sexual.
oh, it's Tuesday again. I see.
Every day's Tuesday on my calendar. So,
It's just Tuesday.
welcome in, brother. Oh shit! This is a calendar that only says Tuesday on it, huh?
Note to self, make that for Tony.
Alright, Derek said, but this is a whole thing. But this is a whole thing is that people spend just as much time debating what's a wheel and what's a door versus what actually might have more of. Yeah, so I was actually, I feel like I did a good job before. I was talking about like ways to actually determine it. I was good, Tony. Where like you would have to go through your house, count how many doors and wheels, and use whatever definition for them you want, and basically come back with a number, apply that to what you think is the norm. That's why I thought like it'd be really good to like actually like talk to someone like who's an architect, where they would be able to tell you how many doors typically in a building, how many things on wheels there typically are. And then, but you also have to keep in mind all different types of buildings, all things outside. So that would be how you really do it, but that is a whole heck of a lot of stuff that you would have to.
You're good for the question, but are you bad for bringing up the question in the first place?
Yeah, it's all my fault. I know. I've led us here, and I wanted it.
Mother of God!
Sweet mother. Sweet mother of Pikachu.
Wouldn't that just be that's a good question.
It could be a Raichu or a Pikachu.
Yeah, that's true.
Can't be a Pichu, however.
Pikachu!
Pikachu!
Butterfree.
Butterfree! I'm okay, Dad.
I'm okay, Dad.
God, that's like the crossover that I didn't know I needed in my life until I saw it, and now that I'm very happy to. The mother could also be a Ditto. Okay, so yeah, a parent has to be Pikachu or Raichu, though.
Yeah, come on, Derek. Like, what? You know this, man.
So one of the parents has to be Pikachu or Raichu. The other one could be a Ditto. That's very fair. Very, very fair. I would even say funfair. Yeah, but we were specifically mentioning mothers.
Oh, quick question. Am I the only one that was disappointed for the first time that there was no DLC coming out for Arceus Legends? Weird feeling to, like, want DLC.
That's hard, because, like, I almost want to be like, I don't want DLC for it, but, like, not because I don't think it would be a good time, but because, like, we try, like, I would like to see a world where, like, like, obviously this is just video games, like, and we could go on this forever, but, like, where they don't make you pay more for extra content, it's just included in the game. But, like, Arceus has a lot of post-game stuff. So.
It also was shoved under the rug very quickly for Nintendo's purposes.
And it's other people might agree with me, I think it's, like, the best game they've made in a really long time. Really long time. I think it's the best game since... Actually, that's hard. But a while.
Best game in my opinion.
Do you mean Nintendo? Like,
Pokemon exclusively.
Oh, okay, Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say
Black and White's probably fair.
I was gonna say either Black and White or Diamond and Pearl.
If Gen 4 or 5, depending on preference,
Yeah.
we'll probably say.
I would consider every game between those two like 3 out of 10.
So each game, like, I think had positives and negatives, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
So Gen 6, unfortunately, for the most part, was like, hey, what the fuck can we do on this thing? Okay, cool, that's what we can do. Gen 7, we're gonna do something different that isn't gonna be great, but, like, is actually, like, interesting to play at least through once.
Yeah.
Gen 8 is like, what the fuck can we do on this thing? It happened because, like, it got the Switch, yeah. Yeah.
My theory is that Gen 8 probably got totally squashed by Arceus.
Here's
Honestly.
hoping. That's the only explanation for why it was so terrible.
Yeah. Like,
So, Jenny, like, so, I think that, and this is, like, maybe, like, a controversial thing, but, like, I think for what it is, Jenny could have been a lot worse.
Oh yeah, it could have been Gen 7. 7 pisses me off. 'Cause I like
See,
Sun
like,
Moon.
I think that,
But
like, I like
Sun
Gen
Moon
7 a
is
bit.
the biggest ripoff Nintendo has ever done.
See, I really liked Ultra Sun and Moon, but I didn't play Sun and Moon. I only played Ultra Sun and Moon, which could explain it.
Ultra Sun and Moon had the better story, and they did. All they did was make the story slightly worse and add in 2 new legendary variants, and that's it.
That's
That's
fair.
the whole thing. Like,
That's very fair.
at least in the other games, they added in more Pokemon and stuff. They did something different. But like, my God, they did not do. They just freaking knocked off their own game.
So, the one thing, though, for me, and, like, that's why I think Pokemon is very subjective. It's person to person for a lot of things. Gen 7 was the game that I came back to Pokemon in. So, I came back, like, right at the end of Gen 7, pretty much. Like, probably, like, 6 months to, like, a year before... it might not be true. Maybe, like, a year and a half to, before, like, it would move on to Switch. So, I think I have, like, nostalgia, because it doesn't... Nostalgia, like, might not be the right... Maybe, like, rose-colored glasses is also, like, the right... Which are pretty much the same thing, but, like, I look at it as, like, I came back to this game, this series in this game, so, like, I view it as fun. But so I am a little, like... I'm biased, I guess, because that's where I came back, and I liked it, yeah.
I am pissed as a person who bought Moon, really liked it, and assumed they were giving it the black and white features when World came out, and instead they just made this. It was the
It was just the same game again, yeah.
Yeah. Which, to be fair, they always used to do, but they didn't do 2 versions.
Yeah, they would do a third game where they just added more Pokemon and maybe something
like,
else.
that's the thing. It should have been an Emerald. It should not have been, you know.
It shouldn't. It should have been like Pokemon or something. I don't know. Like
I don't know. But it's just like.
something to go with the theme of Sun and Moon.
And I also gotta be honest. Just looking at was Violet and Scarlet. Those are the announcements. I've got to say, I'm not impressed. I think the Arceus color palette fits their style and the bad graphics more than the bright colors.
I will defend anything that is not the Arceus art style.
I like this.
It's so bad.
It's the same thing. They just turned up all the. They turned
I
up the
used my
views
Microsoft
higher.
Nintendo Switch to delete that art style.
Yeah, for me, like that's usually not like a huge selling point. But like everyone has their own things they like put a lot of credence into. For me, I'm gonna really have an opinion on it once I see what Pokemon are out. That's usually where like if I think Pokemon are cool and I get excited for them, then I'll think it's a good gen. Like right now, I kind of like the way some of the starters look. Dude, like, so this is a shocking thing, but, like, I think the duck is my least favorite.
Weed cat.
Heresy. How do you like the Weed Cat?
Actually, Weed Cat's not too great either.
I can understand the love for Firecroc.
He's my favorite.
Like, Weed Cat.
Weed cat.
No,
Hey, leave him alone. He's adorable.
So, my favorite is Fuecoco, though. That's the one I'm gonna go with.
No. He's the
And, like...
cat. Sorry, Dowdy.
Oh, no, I hear Nicole saying the cat's adorable, right?
No, she's saying all of them are adorable.
Oh, they're very
Can't
cute.
decide.
So, and this is the reason why, for me, I put the duck at the lowest is because we have two duck lines kind of already that are water typing.
I mean, Volcano Los Tres.
Yeah, I do, like, that's why, like, for example, like, as far as, like, I don't know, I just was hoping for, a more unique idea, I guess. I think he looks very cute. I'll give him that. He's a duck wearing hat. That's fucking awesome. And I'm never like one to be like, you chose wrong. You know, I think all three are going to be valid choices. I have one hope. Can we please not stand the cat up?
What?
Yeah, I agree with that.
I don't want the cat to stand up.
The cat
Well, okay.
needs to not stand up. It needs to not be green Incineroar.
I don't want it on 2 feet. Please, can we leave it on 4 feet?
Most of the grass type. Wait, Grovyle. Who else?
Okay, so all right, let's go. Gen 1 on all fours. Gen 2 on all fours. Gen 3 not on all fours. Gen 4
all fours.
All fours. Gen 5 is not, doesn't have legs.
I guess on the unibody.
Yeah, so well, not on all fours, I guess. Gen 6 on 2 legs. Gen 7 two legs. Gen 8 2 legs.
Yeah.
God damn it. They're grass type, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Just for the record, if it's on 2 legs, it's green Incineroar. That's the official name. I'm not
Sure.
calling it anything else. I refuse.
It's just fine.
You know, that's fair.
Yeah.
I will lead this, that I think everyone is welcome to like their designs for whatever Pokemon they want, but I'm hoping it doesn't look like Delphox.
Yes.
Reasonable.
Yeah. Please.
Yeah.
Incineroar.
So this is another thing. I kind of think Incineroar is cool. But because I've been like a wrestling fan my entire life.
Like, I feel like it's just a fire type Lucario at that point.
Yeah, I'm okay with that though.
All right, fair enough.
but well, okay. So to be fair though, I like Incineroar because he's just a wrestling heel. And like for my small niche, I think that's cool. But I definitely understand that not being like the universal consensus.
Yeah.
But like for this small percentage that I belong to, I'm like, well, you got it. You have my vote because that's exactly what I'm looking for.
I'm doing my part.
Yeah, that's so for me that's why I liked him. I'll be honest though, I really liked all the Gen 7 starters though. So I think I'm in the minority on that.
Yeah.
Rowlet is best boy.
Rowlet's fucking great. Rowlet's the one I picked in Legends Arceus. So.
Yeah. Oh, can we talk about how amazing the Decidueye's design is in that?
Hot for Hydro, I prefer Quack for Hydro. I like Quack for Hydro, but Hot for Hydro really does build my confidence up, and I appreciate Henry for doing that. Spy Water Lizard is Gen 8.
Oh,
That's
God,
Gen 8,
don't
Derek, not Gen 7.
Oh,
What type of starter Pokemon did you all pick? In Arceus? Or do you mean the new games, buddy, that are coming out? Because in the new games, I think I'm going to be going with the Fire starter, but I want to see the rest of the lines first. In Arceus, I went with Rowlet, who's grass typing. But in Arceus, it wasn't like one gen's Pokemon. It was a Pokemon from Gen 7, a Pokemon from Gen 2.
4 and 2.
Yeah, and Gen 4.
I gotta say, no.
Gen
not
5. That's 5. Yeah.
I will say, I didn't mind Samurot's design as much as I thought I would. It's actually pretty good. But what did they do to my boy, Typhlosion?
I don't mind Typhlosion.
I think it was cool, honestly.
I don't like the facial expression. I don't even know why. It's not even that weird for Pokemon, but there's just something about it that rubs me the wrong way.
Well,
That's completely fair. I think like it's Pokemon design is art, and art is subjective.
Oh yeah, totally.
So I think there's going to be something about that's why like you're never.
Tony, what are you talking about? We sat here and made the 100% objectively.
But that I was actually just gonna say that's why there was so much debate on like certain Pokemon and stuff, because like what someone might view as this is horrible, why would they do this? Someone might see like a part of that and be like, I really like the way they did that, you know.
I'm sorry, if
and
you don't agree that Whale Lord is not peak performance,
that's
get out
peak.
of my life.
Warlord can breed with Phoebe.
Oh no! Why would you bring that up again?
I'm gonna go
Because
throw up. Excuse me. Anyway,
just to bug you guys, actually,
but for
still
real,
using.
the Citywise Ronin samurai design was friggin'
I love it. I really love it.
I
I
wouldn't-
think
I
that
wouldn't
all the
apply for that, and it would
variants
be
are really
fantastic.
cool, though. I think I was not disappointed with any of them. I'll say that. I think they all were cool. And I'll be honest. I think I liked most of the Hisuian, but there's one that I hate. I'll be honest. I am a hater for exactly one Hisuian Pokemon. And I maybe one day I'll come back off of this, but I cannot stand Sneasler.
Okay, thank God. I thought-
Sneasler is horrifying. Do you see what you look like in that little backpack? You don't blink. You look so scared.
Like, I'm sorry, but lanky is generally not a good term to slap on a Pokemon.
It
I hadn't seen this, but that's just a
not good.
wow.
So
I
okay,
think of a single-
Hisuian Weavile looks fine though. By the way,
Yeah.
not Weavile. I'm sorry, Hisuian Sneasel.
Sneasel was
Apologies.
fine. I just
Yeah, Sneasel is fine.
Really,
Although-
I kind of don't like the Sneasel.
So I don't. Okay, so it's okay. It's fine though. Is what I mean. It's not like.
I mean, I waited for a space-time distortion so I could catch a regular one, but still.
Yeah, it's not what I'm. When I say fine, fine isn't like an endorsement. Fine is like.
Passable. C.
Yeah, it's okay.
Maybe D.
Yeah, it's there, and I don't hate it. They made the best Pokemon ever though in Legends Arceus. It's Hisuian Voltorb. Hisuian Voltorb is my favorite little guy in the entire world.
I kind of like the Growlithe though.
Oh, he's
Oh,
great
I-
too.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I love Hisuian Growlithe.
Like, so I have, if for anyone who hasn't seen it, Reese made me Hisuian Voltorb emote, and it spins. In the chat, if anyone.
Spins?
Yeah, in the
Oh,
actual
yeah,
chat.
I'm seeing this,
Yeah.
It's so good.
Hisuian Voltorb is actually, like, I not joking, in, like, my top 5 favorite Pokemon now.
See, I like its design. My problem is its move pool is still terrible.
Yeah, so for me, my love of it is its design 100%. I love its design to death. I have like a level 70 Hisuian Voltorb, and I refuse to ever evolve it. Because he's perfect.
Is the shiny the same color?
So, something really cool about the shiny when I was talking to people, because I, obviously, disclosure, I'm colorblind, didn't realize. So, do you know what color normal Voltorb is when it's a shiny?
Blue, right?
Yes, because it goes from Pokeball to Great Ball. And in Legends Arceus, the shiny is black, because it goes from Pokeball to Heavy Ball.
Oh, okay.
That's so cool.
Because it always goes first ball you get to the second ball. Because in Legends Arceus, it doesn't go Pokeball, Great Ball. It goes like Pokeball, Heavy Ball, Feather Ball maybe. I don't remember. But it goes from the first ball to the second ball. And I thought that was such a great thing. I'm like, if this wasn't done on purpose, you guys have made the greatest accident ever. Because this fits, you know? It goes from first ball to second ball. And it's perfect, in my opinion.
That's even more of a regional thing too.
Yeah.
Like
okay,
that
there's
adds
another
to the
one I really like.
regionalness.
Apparently, the starter shinies are all they turn back to the color palettes of their original forms.
That's cool.
That's interesting.
I like that.
I like that. Yeah.
Oh, and shiny Hisuian Sneasel actually looks really cool. It turns like black and yellow.
I'm gonna look at the shinies right now.
I'm gonna call it Wiz Khalifa.
My God. Oh, shiny Arcanine is really cool. I like that.
I don't like the yellow.
I'm a fan of yellow and tan like colors. Like I like that a lot. It's why I really want a gold car or like a tan car. At one point. Oh my God, the Voltorb's adorable in this picture. Hold on.
Yeah, that's the thing. They're all like they're not.
I love Voltorb. No, they're happy, and that's what humanity did to those poor bastards.
Look at that thing. He's so cute.
Yeah, that's why I love him so much. Is that, like, he just looks happy all the time, and I'm like, I aspire to be that level of happy in my life at least once.
Absolutely.
Like, he just has the friendliest little face ever, and I fell in love with him immediately. Like, I saw him, and I'm like, this is... I am the target demographic for this Pokemon. They made this for me, and I appreciate this. He's friend-shaped, first of all. So, for anyone who doesn't know friend-shape is round. So, other friends, Rowlet. I picked Rowlet as my starter. Spheal, friend shape. Okay. Anything that's round. I may have blacked out and caught like 50 Spheals at one point. I don't know.
Right up to you. It's adorable.
I just couldn't help it. I just saw them and I'm like, this is the best day of my life, and I just caught so many Spheals. So I don't know how crazy I am about Overquill's design, but I am very happy about it, that it exists, because I think it makes Quillfish better. Because Quillfish with Eviolite is actually something I'd be interested in using.
The evolution of Quillfish is just a guardian from Minecraft. You can't change my mind.
That's fair.
Dude, I'll be honest, it's one of my least favorite Pokemon designs.
Yeah, like, the big thing about me is that I'm excited to use Quillfish with an Eviolite.
It reminds me, you know how that, like in the lore, they say Mega Evolution is painful?
Yes.
That looks like what would happen if a Quillfish Mega evolved and it wanted to die the whole time.
I mean, same?
It's pie. Pie's in the chat. Pie is pie.
Pie in the face?
I baked you a pie. Oh boy, what flavor? Friend. Because pie's a friend. Hi.
Oh, well, PogChamp's in there, but I guess...
Pog. I just got home. Welcome home, Pie. Pie, so have you been privy to the whole doors versus wheels conversation?
Oh dear God.
It's our question of the week. I ask it to everyone who comes in and chats.
My head hurts.
Alright, so we're gonna go, like, simple into this. Do you think there are more doors or wheels in the world? Wheels all the way. Solid.
Thank you, Pie. Thank you. God, all you 2D individuals aren't thinking about horizontal and vertical movement.
You're not thinking about horizontal and vertical doors, Ryan.
God damn it.
So, alright, so I think there's a very important segue to this, is that the ultimate peak performance of a being is a crab.
Yes,
and everything
absolutely.
evolves into crabs.
I really wish they did this, like, an Arceus version of Krabby. Like, Krabby is one of my favorite Pokemon, and are you telling me that a crustacean would not perfectly fit in the time period of Arceus?
It wouldn't, because things evolve to crab. They don't evolve from crab.
Everything. Ryan, do you know how many Pokemon that became Kingler? Like, probably thousands.
How many? Actually, do you guys see that Ukrainian Twitter posted that?
No, I didn't, but that's...
Wait, no, I'm sorry, not Ukrainian Twitter. God, what is this called? The Monterey Bay Aquarium in California, like the leading...
Those are very different Twitter accounts, right?
Yes, they are.
I don't know how you mix those up.
I'm Ukrainian Twitter all day.
Fucking Zelensky having a fucking switch with Arceus.
The Ukrainian Twitter. Sorry, I mean a zoo in California. What?
Welcome back to Zelensky's daily Pokemon gameplay.
You know what?
There's
I'm
explosions
gonna say,
in the background.
Tony, I'm gonna say Ryan's brain is friend-shaped because it is smooth and round.
Yeah, you got a good friendship brain.
Oh, look, a slip and slide.
I mean, Ryan, my brain's very similar, so I don't think I got any wrinkles up there.
I feel like if I lose, the bones on my head and just go upside down, I could slide indefinitely. Like in My Hero Academia Vigilantes, how he just slides around. Yeah, that would be me.
Just you keep going. Oh my god, his brain is a wheel.
It pretty much is. I mean, how could you not get creative with a sliding work?
Oh, are you fully caught up on Vigilantes?
No, not in the slightest. I've read like 3.
Yeah, fun fact, they turn his sliding quirk and make it able to do basically anything you want.
Oh,
I mean,
Ryan.
that's just like Mammalians, though.
So,
Right, he gets a ranged attack from it.
All right, I gotta read this.
Ryan,
Sorry,
this
tell me
actually
what's
is a
up.
question because you haven't really played since. Have you played Neon in Val?
No, I haven't touched Neon. At
You
all.
might like Neon.
And Neon's good.
I the problem is I don't have like the amount of time for tomorrow.
No, I'm sorry. I just mean in general that you might like Neon.
I feel like Neon would fit my playstyle.
That's what I mean. But like, I think because even like Steve too. I think like because you're used to like games where you can move around more. That Neon would be probably a good character for you guys because you know like you come from a game like Halo where the idea isn't stand still, shoot like Counter-Strike, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to go fast.
Yeah.
Yes.
Neon is the COD character. I don't know if I'd say COD character, but yeah, you can move around with her. She's Sonic. If you couldn't tell from the theme song that was being sang. God, I hope someone was actually singing that and it wasn't just in my head.
No, that
No,
was
I-
me.
I wasn't sure after I said it. You splint and slide while shooting.
I mean, like, I haven't even unlocked Chamber yet.
Isn't that like Titanfall?
It is like Titanfall.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of my shooting skills would translate over to like, or my movement skills, not my shooting skills, would transfer over to Neon. But is the issue sort of like with Jet, where you're in the air, your aim goes bad? Like, is that the same case of you sliding and like sprinting?
Okay,
The way he
so if you're using like a gun that like, I think that like if you're using a Vandal or something, it's like inaccurate probably still. But a lot of people like will use like, not to be funny, a gun like the Judge or
because it
a
really doesn't matter at that point.
SMG
Yeah.
because like you're basically full accurate while running with those things. Or honestly, like Neon's pretty good on like pistol round because you can run around with classic, right? And
Yeah,
it's
and right click for days.
yeah, right click for days, even left click, it's decently accurate while
Yeah,
running.
that's fair.
Well, COD first and Titanfall, and like, dude, I feel like I am the most blasphemous gamer of all time. I don't know that much about COD. Like, I honestly didn't know sliding was really a thing in COD. Everything I've ever seen was people
Depends
like
on the
just
year.
running around.
Yeah, it very much depends on the year. I think sliding was post Titanfall there. I don't think they had that.
Like, if it was anything past like Black Ops 1, I have no idea.
I believe the sliding as a core mechanic kind of came in with Modern Warfare 2019.
yeah, like
Before that, it was
one.
kind of dolphin dive.
Yeah, it was all dolphin dive.
Yeah. There were other different types of like momentum-based movement or momentum-based moves you could do.
Because that's why, like, to me, I always thought that, like, Overwatch Soldier 76 made sense as, like, a COD comparison. Because, like, he's, like, running around and stuff. And Derek said, oh, well, I don't know. Then I thought COD did it first, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I mean, like, that's why, like, I'm glad Henry, Ryan, and everyone knows more about it, because I don't. I generally...
Definitely a lot more fluid and a lot
That's
of
why I thought
things
Neon,
that
like,
were
was
enough.
more Titanfall-ish to me, because I remember you can like, slide and shoot in that game, right?
Slide, shoot, run out of
Yeah.
balls, except
Yeah.
for that,
But, like, the slide shooting is the thing. That's the part where I'm comparing to Neon, at least. Yeah.
Well, Titanfall 2 devs are also COD devs, right? So,
Yes.
yeah.
Well, they were, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they were, like, a former COD dev team, and then they went over to do that, right? Because
Yeah, they
or
went
it wasn't.
after
Yeah, I was gonna
a
say it
while.
wasn't the same company anywhere. Okay, that's what I thought. But yeah, that's why I always like. To me, I'm like, yeah, Neon's like a Titanfall character. But like for me, the big thing is that like if you're used to games that you move around more in, I think Neon would first before that like your best option was like a Jet or depending on the game you played a Raze because like if you were like this might be a weird shout, but if you're like a Team Fortress 2 player, I think Raze might be
Oh yeah.
like a good shout. If you're a soldier player, yeah, I think Raze would be a good shout because she basically rocket jumps with your satchels. But other than that, like, there are characters that fit game. Like, I actually, like, our friend Marlon, aka Chroma, I suggested Cypher for him first, because I think that he was a Rainbow Six Siege player. So basically, the reason why I suggested Cypher was because, like, in Rainbow Six Siege, a big part of the game is looking on cameras. Obviously, that's not the only part of the game, but in Cypher gets a camera look around. So at least it was one thing that translates over that would be like a more cozy thing. So that's why I try to like look for things like based off of like what game someone's played before to try to like find a character that or agent for that like fits their build more. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, absolutely. What they're used to playing and whatnot.
Yeah. So that's something that I've tried to do, like take what some like because for a lot of like okay. So to be fair though, if you've never played FPSs, it's going to be a little harder, but like I also have suggestions for that. And Ply said hashtag hot for HydroxideAnt became the most used hashtag in the world. Oh my goodness. Dude, you guys are too nice to little old me. But like, so people, I actually suggested this recently. If you aren't an FPS player, I think Sage is the best character for you to use off the bat.
Yes.
Because first of all, she is probably the character that you can use and be the most useful without getting a lot of kills. Because so when you first start, you're not going to be playing like a super high level anyway.
Hopefully not.
So you can heal. You get a wall. You basically, it's a character that you can learn how important utility is in the game. While you're getting your aim up, you know. So that's basically my first suggestion to new players is try Sage. Obviously, throughout time, you're going to sort of find a playstyle and find characters that fit you. But Sage is usually a really good first shout. Yeah, so if anyone is ever watching and wants to try Valorant, I probably will have a suggestion for you based off of games you played. At least I would do my best to.
Yeah, I want to try the new Yoru. Like, I don't know how
he
well
is
plays.
good. I think that he argues. So when he first came out, people were complaining because it was something new. But I generally think he's still the fourth best duelist. Because, like, so, apologies for our friend who's in here that don't play Valorant, about talking about this so much, but, so, in Valorant, like, it's like a game like Overwatch, where there's agents for different roles, and one of the roles is duelist, where your job is to get kills, basically, that's it. And the characters that I still think are better than Yoru are Jet, Reyna, and Raze, obviously, like, depending on maps. And Neon sometimes. So Yoru could even be 5th on certain cases still. I think Phoenix is still bottom. Like, Phoenix is probably, like, a good first duelist, though, as well. I would say.
I think most of the competitive community do.
Yeah. Like, if you're learning the game, Phoenix is a fun character because he has, like, a mixture of other things that characters have. Like, so, for example, he has a flash, so you can learn how flashes work in the game. You can understand very early on that you have to be smart with those flashbangs, or you're going to hurt your team more than help. You have a self-heal, which a few characters have self-heals. You have a wall that, you know, really helps you understand how to, like,
Aerial denial.
take a map, or aerial denial too,
Or
and
not
like
aerial,
it's just
aerial.
like map taking, you know, like taking ground, because theoretically speaking, like, you picture any site on, if you put a wall up, theoretically it acts like smoke grenades do, like in a Counter-Strike most of the time, where people will often sit behind them, but they can come through it. But, like, so it is, like, map taking, it will teach you, because that will help you sort of learn and understand the use of, like, controllers more. So, it's just... it's a process, you know. Like if you want to play Val, I think there are characters that are really good for learning, and then Sage is a character. If you learn Sage, is always going to be useful. They've nerfed her like 10 times already, and she's still useful. So her ultimate is a res, so that's often very big. But boy, am I excited for tomorrow.
Oh yeah. I can't wait to play either. I mean, I'm excited to play tonight.
Yeah.
Just a little nervous because I think Valorant is the reason why it killed my GPU. I really don't want to die again.
That's why I was almost like, you sure you're not going to play it on your laptop?
If I burn another GPU on my desktop, I can just go buy another one. But getting another GPU in a laptop is impossible.
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. Sorry.
That was my thought process.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, you know what? Like, if it dies, I was literally going to go out and buy a 3050. So.
Yeah.
Don't be
That makes sense.
So, Ryan, we both had problems with Valorant. The Orwellian fucking machine that is the anti-cheat on that game screwing with our systems.
See, I don't know at this point. Because, like, I put my GPU in another system at that point. I don't think software can cause
No,
a
no,
voltage
okay, no,
issue,
no,
you
that
know?
was something else, right?
Yeah.
I had it just disabling parts of my driver.
Well, yeah, no.
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Yes. That is
Yeah,
the thing.
back when the anti-cheat, or when I first started playing, it was disabling things, so I could not play games. Other games were like getting lower frames, and I think the fans were turning off to some extent.
Yeah.
Like doing weird things. So
How the hell can they do that legally?
They've got enough money to do it.
China. Yeah,
Which apparently China's going after Tencent, so it might not be an issue that much longer.
that would be excellent.
I thought they were, wait, I thought they were on the same team.
Not right now.
Not-
Remember how much China hates video games right now?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but that makes a lot of money for that.
They also
They don't
recently
care.
like got rid of the Alibaba guy. So
Yeah, they killed Jack Ma.
yeah, most likely. If current world events again, but
back out
God,
of
now I'm beginning to hate that phrase.
Current world events, yeah.
Modern game.
yeah.
Are you sick of living through world of historic events?
100%.
Boy, do we have an application for you. It's called locking yourself in a freezer and hoping for the best.
We're like, actually, the history books are going to talk about our generation. Probably like the people who,
So this is just like for Colin and Henry who are here. The 20s is always going to be a doomed decade, I think.
Yeah.
Whether it's 1920s or now 2020s, I think it's going to be like maybe there's something about like the human condition or something that every like around this time period like stuff starts to break down.
Yeah.
So maybe it's like I don't want to get too like lost in the sauce here, but like there's something about like there's only like a certain amount of time before like the world is or people are destined to like clash again on like a large level.
Like, that's my opinion. I think we've gone too long without a major war between the powers, and now
We just got one.
God, it's World War I all over again in like simplified history. They're like, it's been a long. Or no, this was Bill Work's video. He's like, the war is getting crazy with all this new technology, and they want to try it out against each other.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Yep.
I mean, that's how it works,
God damn it.
Could it work that way? No. Does it? Yes.
People get their fancy equipment and they get antsy to play with it.
It's accurate.
Even more
and
than
it's
that, I
fun.
think it's something about war relieves international tensions in the shittiest way possible.
Yeah, international tensions for the fucking diplomats, not the people they send.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fair. Do you know what I mean? Like, we go too long, we'll forget the cost of all this fucking shit. We've got to do it again, and then people remember, oh, maybe we should send generations of our young men to die in a meat grinder.
Yeah, we forget enough.
All right, friends, dearest friends, and people watching, I'm gonna wrap up the podcast here this evening. If someone in the Twitch chat, this is the only binding way I'm allowed to leave, is if someone could put a Pickle Weasel and or a Wickle Peasel in the chat, we can officially wrap up tonight's episode. Sorry, hashtag Hot for Hydro. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you all for being on. Thank you all for watching, and we will catch you guys next week. Tonight was a great episode. We had a big raid and everything come in. That was awesome. So we will catch you guys next week. Bye.